marooned in the park for 10 hours under the hot September sun. They have only one thing on their minds: outwit, outplay, and outlast. They will need to work together if they want to survive, but at the same time, they will be voting each other out of this game.
What?
Who will have what it takes to become the sole survivor? After dividing into two teams, Loka and Molly, they competed in their first immunity challenge.
This is what you are playing for! Survivors ready?
Yeah!
Go! Go! Now put it over. What are you doing right now? Now you tribes on their second person. Pick the hat up.
Good work, guys.
Now both tribes neck and neck right now. Nice. Okay, go. Let's go, Katie.
Go get.
Loka is already throwing! Loka lands it! They can start on their maze! Molly is now throwing! Molly is very close, but not quite, giving Loka quite a lead on the puzzle! Both tribes now working on their maze! Loka off to an early start. They have a little bit more time working on figuring how this works. Molly going very slow.
Okay. No, that's okay. Okay, we have to go back over this.
We don't want to go. Take your time, guys. You're in the lead.
Good, that's good.
Wait, where do we
We have to go
go?
this way.
Molly currently in the lead. Loka had an early start on this, but Molly is pulling ahead.
Take your time.
Loka's very close now. Great comeback from Molly. I'll let you come grab your immunity item. While Loka was the first to the maze, Molly ended up winning within seconds and sent Loka to tribal council. Back at camp, Katie was worried about being seen as a threat.
I'm a little bit scared for the later votes because I heard Garrett say that literally no one will ever vote me, and I know that makes it sound like I am safe, but it kind of worries me because that makes me a threat a little bit. I could get a lot of votes in the final two.
And people were already playing the game.
Some people are just not pulling their weight around camp. We're helping set up all these tables. And I haven't seen Uncle Jim since the last challenge. Apparently he's over there behind the fence. You can't even see. And he didn't even participate in the challenge, so it's not like he's tired. But meanwhile, we just kicked butt, and we're still out here setting up tables.
But at Tribal, it was clear what people were basing their votes on.
Just like keeping the people who might really appreciate playing the longest.
And Connie ended up being the first to go.
Norma for Travis.
Forever in my heart.
At the first reward challenge, popcorn was up for grabs, and Molly brought it home once again. Zion found an advantage hidden in the reward.
In this challenge, survivors must pick a caller to guide 3 blindfolded teammates to get all of their balls and bring them back to the line. Once they've collected their balls, they need to find their key inside one of those balls to unlock their first bag of puzzle pieces. After they've unlocked their first bag of puzzle pieces, they can come back and use their balls to throw at these cups. Once all the cups have been knocked off the table, they can flip them over to find inside of them there is a code that once they find all 3 numbers, they will use them to unlock a combination lock on bag number 2. They can send another team member to go out and collect their 3rd bag, which is tied up with a series of knots. All right, survivors ready? Go!
But at the immunity challenge, Molly struggled all the way through.
To your left, to your left, to your left. Stop, that's not left. Your left. Right behind you, right behind you. It's right beside your foot. It's right beside your left foot. Your left foot.
Noah has about half of his cups down. Zion still hasn't hit any. Jim is running. He's going to try the combination lock. Jim's still working on that combination.
This is too long. This is too long.
That's it. Okay. This is what we're doing. Yeah.
And for the first time, Loka won the challenge.
Loka has it! Loka wins immunity!
At Tribal, the group wanted to stay united, and all votes were on Debbie.
Wow, it was unanimous.
Thanks, everybody. I'll play the game with you. You're wonderful.
Gracious.
It's Rachel and Katie going for Loka versus Jim and Dad.
At the next challenge, gameplay became vicious.
We've got a battle going on. People trying to look at each other's puzzle pieces just to cause some chaos. Still several pieces left for Trin and Jim, giving Chris and Rachel an opportunity, but they still have a lot of ground to make up.
Molly had a huge lead in this challenge, but Loka managed to pull it out for the win.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Loka wins! Sending Molly to Tribal Council once again.
And it was clear who the next target was to boot.
What are you basing your vote off of tonight, Zion?
Well, we've been out here for a few hours, and it's starting to take its toll on us. Not to mention it's humid, and one of our members is really suffering from the humidity, I imagine, and doesn't want to be here anymore. They're not even sitting here at the Tribal.
By request.
Third person voted out of Survivor Bro Island.
At the next challenge, it was time for the remaining survivors to drop their bows, and they celebrated with a merge feast, but not before a surprise twist. 2 people would be winning immunity, with 2 people going home.
We've got Zion, Jim, Elijah, and not Garrett anymore, Dad, and Noah competing against each other. And on the other side, we have Jill, Katie, Rachel, Trin, Chris, and Matthew. Rachel with a little bit of movement, but she recovers. Katie cannot recover. She is out of this challenge. Everyone on this side looking very steady. Noah's hand is shaking a little bit, but his ball is very steady. Everyone's got a good handle on this challenge. This is a game of focus. If you take your eye off the ball for even a second, that could be it. Very shortly, we're going to transition to 2 balls. All right, I'm going to count you down, and then we're going to have a transition where you are safe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're all safe. You can grab your ball and grab a second ball. We're gonna move on to the second phase. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This challenge is back on. A little bit more of a challenge already. The blue and red team is looking very steady. Elijah is out. Little bit of movement from Zion. He recovers. Jill is out. Rachel is out. Trinity gets a gust of wind. She's out. Can Chris recover? Matthew is very steady. The only two left on this side for a showdown. And Chris is out. Matthew wins immunity on this side. Zion is out of this challenge. Uncle Jim, Dad, and Noah are the only ones left on the yellow and green side.
Not gonna be me, guys.
Dad is out. It is a showdown between Uncle Jim and Noah, and Uncle Jim pulls it out for the win. Matthew, come on over. You are safe tonight, cannot be voted out at Tribal Council. Uncle Jim, for you.
After the challenge, Katie was considering making a move.
I found the idol. I need to talk to Rachel because I've already told her that I had the idol. I don't know if I should tell Noah I have the idol. Because it would help gain his trust, but then also, I don't know.
I think that maybe for now, just keep it.
Okay.
Because I think that a big reason to get Chris out is because he's like hunting for idols a lot.
Yeah.
So I think if you say that you have it, then he might not be willing to vote out his dad. Yeah, because I don't know if you want Noah to go endgame with you too. That's up to you.
Yeah, I don't.
If you want
that. He's a threat.
keep it.
Okay.
How worried are you for tonight's vote?
I'm a little worried. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard because I'm the only moly one that doesn't have immunity in my group, so definitely a little scared.
It has now been dissolved into a series of public-private partnerships, as we call it. I feel like the alliances that I built on Loki are good, and also the family ties. I just want to see how this night shakes up, and I hope that the bonds, both familial and team-wise, will help get me through.
Well, with that, I think it is time to vote.
But in the end, she ended up letting go of an ally, keeping the long game in mind.
Quite upset. Our vote went how I would like it to, with Trin getting out, keeping our Loka tribe strong, but unfortunately with the luck of the draw, that meant that on the other side we had Noah go home. He was a really good alliance member and I'm upset, but hopefully we can make some new alliances and keep going.
The next challenge was a game of memory.
Everyone has blue except for Chris. It is blue.
Wow.
And a bit of luck.
We're gonna reveal the next one in 3.
There's more?
2.
There's two more left.
Reveal. We got one red, one orange. The correct answer is red.
Which helped Zion pull out the win.
Come on over.
And at Tribal, votes were cast out of emotion instead of strategy.
It was the popcorn, guys. It was the popcorn. That was our because he ate our popcorn. Shouldn't have eaten our popcorn. Oh, no. We still want popcorn, so.
At Deal or No Deal, advantages were dealt to Dave and Elijah, while Rachel lost her vote, and once again, Zion claimed the immunity necklace. At the next several tribal councils, some major blindsides were dealt.
7th person voted out.
Jill,
I didn't invite it very many powers this time. I'm not gonna lie.
8th person voted out as survivor.
And Dave, leaving a potentially bitter jury in its wake.
I mean, that's a complete blindside. So the first one, I'm happy to be part of it. Not happy to be on the wrong end of it, but yeah, these things happen. This is how the game's played. This is how the game's played, and kudos to the rest of you. You better have a good argument.
At the final 6, it was time for the most grueling challenge yet.
This is what you are playing for. This keeps you safe at Tribal Council tonight. Do not take your focus off the prize, or it could be you going home.
The sun was beating down.
Katie's really digging.
Well, you guys are actually my captive audience, so allow me to tell you about all my poops that I've been having.
This is the first time you really have to test your own endurance in this game. Teacher! Nigel, what are you doing?
I can't do it. That does nothing.
What are you doing?
That doesn't count.
That's what they rule. You said that right at the beginning.
I didn't even do that.
Well, I made it very clear, so you're out.
Just like relaxing. Like the forearm. It kind of just feels good. Go ahead.
And when it came down to a showdown between Rachel and Zion, neither would budge on making a deal with each other. Zion nearly gave out until out of nowhere Rachel dropped after 19 minutes.
Just like that, Rachel is out.
Rachel,
Zion has
you
won
tried.
individual immunity once again.
After the challenge, everyone was scrambling to plead their case to the others, and alliances were becoming shaky.
I feel like I had to win because
Yeah.
the moment that I don't win, then everyone's just gonna try to vote me.
Many of the non-trustworthy people have already been voted off.
In the end, Elijah was voted out with a steal a vote advantage in his pocket. After Katie finally dethroned Zion at the next immunity challenge, Zion knew he was on the chopping block and did everything in his power to convince Katie to keep him in the game.
One vote left.
Zion used his extra vote to try and get out Jim,
10th person voted out.
Oh, someone had an extra vote.
but it wasn't enough. At the next challenge, Katie and Rachel were dead even, earning them both immunity at Final 5 and only 3 people left to receive votes. After just escaping several votes, Jim was finally voted out. This is it. One of the biggest moments, arguably, in the game. Who will win the final immunity challenge and decide who they're sitting next to and who is making fire? At Final 4, Garrett, Matthew, Rachel, and Katie had to test their endurance once again, and Rachel won the final challenge. At Tribal, everyone pitched their case to Rachel on why she should take them to the end.
I've been your friend the whole time, and I would take you.
That's a lie, because she tried to make a deal with me, which was you or I win, and then we try to get Rachel and Matt to pick each other off. Me,
Wow.
me,
And
I have done nothing but support you this entire
I
game.
told him that so that he would take me if he won.
I think it would be fun to do fire, so.
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
Who are you going to pick to sit next to you?
I'm going to pick Katie.
Rachel and Katie going to the final 3, and either Garrett or Matthew will be joining them.
Both started off slow and were even for most of the challenge.
Start the wood.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to have one. So you gotta stick more things in there.
Killed it.
Keep it going, Matt. You gotta keep your fire burning.
Both of them are touching the rope. Garrett's starting to lose a little bit of momentum, but Matthew has something going.
Wait, I'm gonna do another thing.
Both of them starting to touch the rope.
Fire and Yes.
Oh, they're both licking the rope.
Garrett is starting to burn.
Yes!
Can he do it?
Oh, it's right!
But Garrett managed to burn through his rope, sending Matthew to the jury and earning his spot in the final three. Then it was time for Katie, Rachel, and Garrett to prove to the jury why they deserved the title of Sole Survivor.
I outplayed. I participated very well in challenges, both in the team challenges. If we go all the way back to this morning, then we remember how I helped my team, especially with the puzzles, to clutch up in the end of those challenges, and also in some of the physical aspects as well. In the individual immunity challenges, I won 2, and those were the very important last 2 to win, which helped me to be seated at the end here. I didn't win too early and get voted out and being seen as a threat too early on. I outwitted. I made an alliance member, Katie, that was trustworthy from the start, who I knew I could rely on throughout the whole game. Kind of helped create a lot of the decisions for the votes going on in the merge and before the merge. I think I was head for all of those.
For starters, I think I'm a bit of an underdog. I have not watched a single episode of this bloody show, and yet I have managed to make it to the third through a combination of outwitting, that I was very skilled at making alliances. I formed alliances with many of you, and was in many of your corners, including two people who are with me right now. And a little bit of dumb luck. We had ups, like me doing that fire, and downs, like me trying to throw that ball into that bucket. But I think that we all quite enjoyed our time together, and I just think I personally deserve to win because I've worked my tail off. I am very excited to see how the jury responds. Thank you.
In my game, originally being in the Loka tribe, I started to make alliances with, in my opinion, the 2 strongest people in my tribe, Rachel and Noah, and then that I was hoping that they would be able to bring me to the merge at least, which did happen, and I found 2 immunity idols and never had to use a single one.
What?
Wow. As well as after the merge, I tried to make some moves. Most of them didn't really work out, but I was trying to come up with strategies that could help me be sitting next to people.
Like I said at the beginning, I think I outplayed, outwitted, outlasted. Some things I didn't mention was that although Katie found those idols and had those advantages, she told me about them because we were good alliance members. We also were able to have Garrett in the middle flip-flopping because he was going between the 2 alliances. That gave us information because we knew, for example, that Jill was a target, so we knew we didn't have to play the idols on one of us. I knew when we needed to switch sides. For example, the Chris vote. We knew that it was going to be a tie, and so some of us figured that it might be better to flip on that particular vote so that we can be useful in the future, so that we can try to get the other team to work with us, which did work in the future when people like Zion and Elijah did play with me, Uncle Jim played with me. So I think overall I had a ton of information in the game, I made a lot of moves in the game, and I just played really hard, and I think I deserve to win.
Thank you. Garrett?
So, I also played really hard, snazzily dressed in a suit and tie, which was not always easy. like really not easy, and that's not hard. Oh my lord! But I also like with Rachel, I did play my alliances quite a bit, and unlike Rachel, I wasn't in bed with one specific person. I was a middleman a lot of the time, who was mostly I used that middleman role to my advantage. Like, she made it sound like she kind of played me. No, I was helping everyone so that no one would vote for me, which you can see worked because no one voted for me after teams. My point is, I worked my tail off, was well dressed, and did my played my lines.
I love a well dressed.
Nice. And Katie.
Forget about the fit. It's like Dad in Among Us.
I feel like I played a good game. I was able to find idols, and I was able to keep strong alliances, and I don't think I made enemies with anyone.
We are now going to turn it over to the jury for the final vote to see who will win the title of Sole Survivor. Matt, you're up.
Okay. I chose Garrett. I feel like everybody played well, and everybody had their strengths and weaknesses. I feel like Garrett's strengths were the strongest of the three.
Somehow never got voted the entire game and got me out, and managed to make it back from being on the bottom after the merge, and was good at challenges, especially puzzles.
Well, this is very difficult because all three are very deserving. I'm just going to go. I'd love to give it to Katie, but I am going to go with Rachel because she really used a lot of strategy and wisdom and stayed kind and true to herself.
Garrett played a great game. Being the underdog.
Everybody is awesome. Such a great job. I don't know. I feel like I have to go with Rachel.
The fact that you too many of the idols and never needed to use them and never had your name written down, that won me over for you.
Most innocent of the three, and taking me out.
Just want to say thank you for a great season.
Thank you, Jeff.
And I think it is time to reveal the vote. First vote, Rachel. Katie. Garrett.
Everyone got at least one?
Katie. That's 2 votes Katie, 1 vote Garrett, 1 vote Rachel. Rachel. We're tied. 2 votes Rachel. 2 votes Katie. 1 vote Garrett. Garrett.
Wow.
Three-way tie.
Let's see. Dog there, that was a stunt.
Last survivor moment.
Katie. That's 3 votes Katie. Garrett. Fight again between Katie and Garrett. Katie. Katie. 3 votes Garrett, 2 votes Rachel. Rachel. 4 votes Katie, 3 votes Garrett, 3 votes Rachel.
If it's Garrett, that's crazy.
The winner of Survivor, Raw Island, Rachel!
5-4-3. Wow, what a split.
What is it?
Survivor. The tribe has spoken. Game.
Yeah!